Alright, Kenji, I'm sorry, but since you're technically not in the thing, can you either be muted or just be in the chat of the stream?
Yep. See you guys.
All right. See ya. All right. Are we started?
About...
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Some DnD.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Last time we saw our oddities, Heather the Tabaxi fighter, Frankie the druid, Murtok the goblin rogue, and Ramir the rogue Keto, while in search of the counterpart of Minnie, Frankie heard a scream which had them encounter cultists who were working to resurrect their dead monarch, Salandra of the Cold Steel. Luckily, Frankie stole the amulet from around the neck of the host.
And
Returning... wait, what?
I think Ramir has it now.
Yeah,
Yes,
I have it.
and was retrieved by Ramir. Returning to Rustin to retrieve their reward, they did. Afterwards, they ran into some familiar faces and some new faces, being our new necromancer, Frederick.
That reminds me, I need to take out that statue.
We're traveling misfits in search of a fallen meteorite. We finally join the present with our heroes sleeping soundly as dawn breaks upon Rustin, once again with one thing on their minds: a bounty, a giant, money, and that damn swamp.
That damn swamp.
At least that's how Ramir thinks of it.
Yeah.
That was a good opening.
Oh, shucks, thank you. All right. Let's bring to Kindle Flagon.
Alright, so where are we right now?
Right here. As I said before, you are in the Kindle Flagon.
Oh, you made a map for it.
Oh,
I think he had this before.
yes, I did.
Oh yeah.
I just brightened it up a bit. That's all.
Alright, let me get my... Angela?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it's still Zorky, Kenji, I was just trying to find the closest thing that was mine, because I'm technically using Locks' account for this, because Locks using mine for the DM. So I was just trying to find the closest thing that was mine, so...
Gosh darn it.
Anyway...
Changes.
Yeah.
See if she can move.
Oh, yep. I'm good.
Alright, so...
So what time in the morning is it?
It's, I'm going to say it's daybreak.
Okay, so like pretty early.
Oh yeah, pretty early in the morning.
Frankie's dead asleep.
Frankie's gotta sleep.
She's not a morning person. Unless there's food.
Thanks for the auto host, NG. I'm still trying to get things a little more set up. Alright, I think I am good. Okay. Alright, so Ramir will wake up. He's gonna go downstairs. Darn it, where's my... By the way, did you give OBS Ramir's view? Okay, yeah, he can... OBS can see good. You have to remember, OBS is also a player. It's my camera. So he goes downstairs. Ramiro goes downstairs and...
Is it okay if I have Ramir's view? Like, I can see what he sees?
Oh,
I just want to make sure.
Murdoch will probably head downstairs too.
What?
Don't do that. Alright.
okay.
So Ramir's like,
Yeah, the bartenders are kind of running around trying to set up for the morning. And that half-elf is groggily just groaning to himself, just cursing, just like, what the fuck do I even have this job? Oh, coffee.
do you... Angela?
Yeah.
Could you, put yourself on push to talk so that, we won't hear ourselves?
How do I do that?
Sorry about this. You go into the... Sorry about the stream. You go into the settings, and you go into thing, and you should see, like, gear at the bottom next to where your says your name.
Ah,
And then you go to
Voice and
and
video?
video and switch it to push to talk.
input or output? Oh, wait, never mind.
And then, like, choose a button to do. So, what's for breakfast?
I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I don't know for you guys, but there's a lot of sound for me coming from Kenji's mic.
Wait, Kenji is in the call?
It looks like it from mine.
Kenji, get out of the call, please.
Sorry.
Unmute yourself.
Sorry.
I thought that... Never mind, Angela. I thought that was coming from you.
Because I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, wait, how could they possibly hear feedback? I have headphones on.
Yeah.
Although I will warn you, we do have dogs, and they do like to whine a lot. I can't do anything about that, sadly.
That's fine. Alright, so... What do you have for breakfast?
The the Warforged walks over to you, looks down at you. That depends. What do you want?
Eggs will be fine. Can you
He
make...
looks over, and he get. Oh,
I was... Can
Sorry.
you make poached eggs?
easy, fine. He walks over. Actually, no. He turns to Murdoch. What'll it be?
Just cheese and bread, thanks.
He nods and he walks to his business. Of course. And as you can see, this machine tastefully just flips these eggs like there's no tomorrow, like he's like freaking Gordon Ramsay. He's just bam, right there. And then he gets toast.
Frankie awake.
And his like hand turns to like it turns to like a small flamethrower, and he lightly toasts the bread, and then slaps some butter on that sucker, and then slides it over to you.
Frankie awakes at the
Wait.
smell of food.
Was it cheese?
By the way, how much is this?
5 copper.
Now I have to make a new thing for copper.
Have
How
fun.
much copper is silver?
Copper. I was going to say like at least 100. Like it's going to be 100 implements. So like 1 gold is 100 silver, and 100 copper is 1 silver. Stuff like that.
That's pretty generic. Yeah, that's.
It makes it easy for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I like this music.
I try.
Frankie awakes and goes downstairs at the smell of food.
As you walk down, the high elf kind of gives you the stink eye. It's like, oh, great, another person to serve.
Well, it's the Warforged doing all this service.
I know. He's an asshole. And he kind of just walks over with his cup of coffee. He's like, "Oh, what do you want?"
As Frankie sits down, her rats all kind of like come out from random places, like inside like her collar sleeve, or like from like her giant buns in her hair, like they pop out and they kind of crawl on the table. She's like, I need a pickle, and I need a little block of cheese for all 3 of my little buttons here.
All right. He kind of just stumbles his way to the back. You hear and he walks out with a glistening pickle and a nice little block of cheese. And you can also see that his hands are like slightly red, as if it like something fell on them as he was trying to grab something. He grabs his cup of coffee and he walks away grumbling. Well,
If I was a nicer character, I'd ask if he's okay, but I'm Frankie, and she does not care.
I'm Frankie.
None of our characters are nice. It makes me...
Murtog is pretty decent compared to everybody else.
Yeah, I think Murtog's like the nicest. The assassin is the nicest of all of
assassin
us.
is the nicest of all of us.
Well, Frankie cuts up her cheese into like 3
And
little
the
equal
goblin
slices.
assassin at that.
Yeah.
But she cuts her cheese into like 3 equal slices and gives them to her mice as she noshes on a pickle.
Your mice cheer with glee as they gobble down that cheese wholeheartedly. Oh gosh. Oh, and Ramir, you also have your food. If you didn't.
Yeah, I
know
got
it.
my poached eggs. I pull out
Oh,
a fork and knife and eat them.
I was gonna say, you're not trying to steal my cheese and bread.
They're probably eyeing it, but they've got their own cheese, so they're not really bothering with it right now.
We're talking probably still give him the stink eye. Don't even try it. Don't you try it.
The Warforged is going to walk over to you guys again, like, how is the food? How are you?
Should I roll for that?
I mean, you can if you want.
Is that question also directed towards Frankie?
10.
Yes.
It's okay.
Oh,
Oh, do we need to
Okay.
roll for this?
No, it's just like I'm gonna roll for just like... Did I think it was good?
Like right as he asks that, Frankie has like a giant mouthful of pickles, so she's like, "Roar, roar."
oh, generic pickle. Yes, of course, it would be good. High in sodium chloride.
I don't know what it means, but it's really salty.
I think Murtog would just give a tentative nod. He actually doesn't really want to speak with the robot because I think him being from a smaller tribe, he's like kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Intimidated?
Oh,
I
he's kind of finagled by all the mechanical stuff, walking, talking robot.
That's understandable. Well, he gives you a very decent nod too, and he walks away with a slight case of downheartedness. Just like, I don't know, just the okay from Ramir, just kind of, it's like, oh, it's okay. Great.
Aww.
And he's like, I did all this beautifulness, and it's like, it's okay.
I love this poor more fortune. I want him to be happy.
Fine, I'll roll with advantage.
Why do I have to
I
be
didn't know robots could have a heart.
Never
Why do I have to
mind,
play
it was
your
okay.
character? Why do I have to play as your character?
And he goes back to his tentative duties.
If I didn't think Murtalk would be so off-put by the mechanical showiness, he probably would have clapped. I don't know.
True. Okay. And
Frankie's gonna get more food also, by the way.
oh, okay. Well, the dwarf is definitely gonna go take care of that.
She just wants like toast to kind of like offset the very sourness and acidity of the pickle.
A glint lights up in the Warforged eyes. Finally, a rematch. Let's do this. He pulls out his little flamethrower and starts like doing the toast and everything. But as he's doing that, the half elf walks over to you guys like, well, so you guys going to be going soon?
Yes.
Frankie's just like, I got
You
nothing
guys have
better
balls,
to
you know that, right?
Wait, what?
You guys have balls, you know that, right?
do. Frankie kind of like she kind of lifts up her shirt and kind of like her because she's wearing that overall thing. She kind of like lifts it up and looks down, really confused. Like,
Ramir
wait,
pulls
what?
out.
Roll for perception.
Ramir pulls out the mechanical distraction ball he was working on.
Wait, so who did you want to roll perception?
No, just in case he saw it, and he did not. Sadly, he would. um,
There's another guy there.
True.
I guess I'm still not quite sure what he asked.
Oh,
He-
Balls?
about leaving for the hunt. That's what he's asking about. Like,
He
you guys
was saying we were
almost
brave.
about ready to go.
I think Murtalk, because he's very new to the language, he doesn't know a lot of the euphemisms. So he would probably be very confused and be like, I don't believe we have any. And I just don't know how I would phrase it to sound funny. Like, there'll probably be other opportunities down the line, but like, I will say this now, that because Common Speak is his second language, he might not understand every euphemism that everybody talks about, so he might take things a little bit too literal.
Right.
Or need some explaining what's...
Common Speak is Ramir's second language, but he's been around, so.
Murtalk doesn't use it very much, mainly because you can speak it fairly decently, Murtalk still has broken speak a bit.
Yeah.
I just don't do a very good job making it sound as broken as it actually should be.
Yeah, broken, like, my character Zorky technically speaks in broken common, but I can't for the life of me do it. So...
Yeah, there's gotta be like a special trick to how to do that.
But he's leaning over and he's kind of just looking at you two with these confused expressions. He's like, I guess you don't know what that means. Anyway, I mean, like,
No,
I mean,
Ramir
you are-
knows. He's just trolling him. He pulls
Oh.
out mechanical thing he was working.
He doesn't. I don't think he has that good of an insight to really know. Anyway, so
No, check inside if you want.
okay, I'll check insight. Nope, not good. Poor bro. He's like missing out on everything. So he's just looking at everybody, just like, I guess they don't get it. Okay, I guess I'll move on in conversation then. But he's like, yeah, I'm You know, you guys are taking on like a fire giant, right? I mean, yeah, runaway fire giant, all that good stuff. Yeah, ain't that terrifying? Huh?
We have a bow person.
Murtaugh just kind of shrugs.
We have a druid.
I got water magic.
And he kind of he's like, huh, and he nods slightly, and he's like, okay, well, have fun, I guess.
We'll try.
I call everything in your room if you die. And he laughs as he walks away.
No, Ramir already got all this stuff. He doesn't have that much
but
stuff.
he's like,
jokes on him. I don't have anything in my room.
He's laughing very jokingly as he walks off, as if he's like very pleased.
Frankie's
Ramir
jokes
thinks...
on him. I already have all my stuff with me off, like with already on.
Yeah, Ramir does too.
Okay.
I don't think Murtaugh really has very much either.
The only person who would have things is the person who's not here right now, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, and by the way, you hear a little skittering behind you, Frankie, as you hear a tiny boy's footsteps run behind you and up the stairs.
I guess this would be Murtaugh's chance to pipe up. And where's the other one? Wasn't there supposed to be 4?
Oh, you mean you mean Feather, or?
No, I'm more or less referring to the necromancer, but Murtaugh doesn't know he's a necromancer.
Oh, right.
Like, he doesn't really know much about him at all, because Frankie was the one who traveled with him before.
Yeah.
Well, me and Ramir just played cards at the tavern.
Maybe by travel, like she chased him down to the cemetery.
You should put a marker on him just so we know he's different from the other NPC tokens.
Yeah, no problem. I'll make him a little marker. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, he's getting up, and after this tiny boy runs back out, he's like, property.
Oh, sorry. No, that was
morning, Frankie.
What's up, dude?
Well, it looks like I'm not going to be really able to join you guys at all. They kind of called me to check up on some alchemy things back at the caravan, sadly.
Hey, it's all good. We can take care of it.
And Feathers and Tabaxi. Tabaxi just wander. It's like, have you ever read the Tabaxi, like, thing? It's like, ever curious, they are distracted by the easiest thing.
Yarn. Red fast-moving lights.
They are distracted by everything, so they might stay with you, they might not. And then people have come to think of this as, this is the perfect character for the person who's not here all the time.
Yeah. She's currently in her room just batting at stuff. New affiliation with her feather on her head. But yes, I'll be happy to get going. I'll probably just grab something and go. He'll be an all-day affair, sadly. But it was a pleasure meeting all of you. I hope we meet again.
See ya.
One
Have
for the
fun
road.
with your whatever.
Yes, of course. One for the road. And then, like, the Warforged is like, oh, okay.
Did that stove just move?
I know. The stove. He pushed it. He's like, what? New opportunities? He pushes it through the wall as he walks towards, like, yes! Yes!
Did Frankie ever get her toast?
Yeah, he got her toast. He lightly toasted it and spread. It's just goodness right there.
Okay, Frankie scarfed that down very fast.
Ooh, yeah. He is just delighted. He's on a high right now. He's so high he's pushing this stove to the wall.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, what? Oh jeez.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I want to pick pot. I want to pick
What?
pocket.
Why?
Why? Why would you need to do? I'm doing.
Okay.
The
1
stream.
second. I'm rolling perception.
No,
19 2 on
I
perception.
I got a critical.
Ah.
It's a low sleight of hand, but it was a critical stealth. Darn it.
You're literally over the counter. I don't know how you could be.
He is a warforged. He will snap your neck, my friend.
He did.
But I
You're
see him with
you're
a 21
tiny
perception.
person.
All right. I go back to the seats, but
Technically,
basically, I
mean-
couldn't find any pockets. I'm guessing.
I mean,
Just wondered. I rolled the perception to see if I would notice it, but I got like over a 20. So do I see anything else?
do you see anything else?
I don't know how you could possibly.
I mean,
That's what I'm asking you. Is there anything of note?
I'm guessing he was hiding underneath like the bar, and out of everybody's line of sight.
Right next to us.
I don't know.
I got a critical stealth.
He appears.
I didn't notice you. I probably did. I'm just like, really, you're doing this shit this early in the damn day?
He's like, what? And I'm like, no, what are you doing? But yeah, Frankie, I think you
Ramir
would have
walks
noticed
away.
up in the with at 21. Actually, you noticed up in like the rafters, or like not in the rafters, but like up on a beam that's holding up the roof. You see a black and white cat
A cat?
that's just kind of glaring down at everything, just kind of keeping surveillance.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna say that's probably why she. I'm gonna
Huh?
say that's why she didn't see Ramir because she was too busy staring at a cat.
Don't you dare! Not my rat.
Yeah, which that's what she does. She kind of like grabs her rats and kind of like they all kind of either go back into her hair or like her clothes. And her little pockets that kind of go through the little hidey holes.
The cat
That
just kind of
sounded wrong.
the cat
So-
blinks slowly and its tail flips back and forth,
Lock.
kind of like. Yeah.
Lock,
She's
can I ask, since I got a critical hit on my stealth, can he not have noticed that sleight of hand failure?
The sleight of hand failure. You might have gotten good stealth. That means he didn't see you that one time. But if the sleight of hand, that means you dug your. That means like you literally dug your hand in his pocket without thinking, and like you're literally like, oh, maybe what's in here, and it's like it kind of just ruined your stealth roll, my friend. I would think. I mean, that's how I would think about it. But I mean, I could say that, but he could just be like, "What are you doing?" And you'd be like, "Oh, checking your parts. Yeah, you're totally good." And you just kind of walk on. And he's like, "My parts are always pristine," and he walks off
Okay, this
Crazy.
is better.
back into the back room. I'll just keep that as canon.
Alright, so we're going out.
I would think so. That's all the interaction I have planned for this. I mean, jeez,
Ricky's like glaring at the cat, not trusting it for a second.
Yeah, the cat just kind of, as Frankie's walking out, the cat's just keeping its eyes on Frankie, and her rat just kind of pop up out of her bun and look at it and like, and pop back in.
But like Frankie
Oh,
like
yeah.
backs out of the thing, like staring at the cat, like not taking her eyes off it as she backs out.
Okay.
Guys, Kenji just asked, aren't you a druid, Frankie?
What do you ask?
I'm just gonna give you... Oh,
I'm gonna pull up like the stream
go
chat.
to the stream so you can see the chat at least. Like, pop out the chat and put it somewhere
Yeah, that's
so
what
you
I'm
guys
gonna
can
do.
see it.
But I won't be
Yeah.
able to see any like previous messages, so he'd have to type it again for me to see it.
Darn it.
Wait, where is he type? Oh. No. Never mind.
Yes.
So I'm guessing we're going with the caravan.
Frankie does not like cats. She likes her rats, and cats try to eat them. Yes, rat dancer.
Oh, right, rat dancer.
She's more of a dog person, but even then, she's a person.
She's a rat person.
But if you're going with like the dog or cat person, she'd be a dog person.
How does she feel about poor Feather then?
It's a tabaxi, that's different.
They actually have a conscience.
Yeah.
Cats. Cats are always.
So I'm
evil.
guessing we're going with the caravan to half the way or
So
something.
that we were going to the swamp.
Yeah, you're going back to the swamp. It's going to be it's not with the caravan. Caravan is going a totally different.
But we're going with the caravan after, right? You said that?
Yes,
Okay.
That's going to be that's the plan.
No. Frankie went like Ashton. So yeah, Frankie's gonna just hang out. She's got nothing better to do with her life. That's pretty much her reason for following. She's like, I have got nothing better to do with my life. I might as well go with these guys.
And a
It's
tiny
actually
boy
kind of
waves goodbye as you guys leave.
Frankie just gives him a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. All right. So pretty much this is going to be, I'm going to call it the walk because it's a walk. And you are walking through the swamp to your new destination.
Do we have to do a survival
So,
check
I
or
guess
anything?
I mean, I would think yes, make a survival check to see if you are turning the right turns to get there.
I've got a +4 to survival and I get a 9.
Oh, jeez. Everything that we're good at is not very good.
She
Right,
still likes the city, not the swamp.
Now I gotta find survival.
Better than Ramir.
Oh, jeez.
Ramir hates the swamp. It's all so messy. It's gonna get his fur.
Ooh, that's
I'm
good,
guessing
Murdoch. That's a good
Murtaugh
one.
would get
I can work
advantage.
with it.
I'm guessing
That's true.
Murtaugh
That
would get
makes sense.
advantage because they knew the swamp.
Yeah, that makes
He
sense.
knew the swamp.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Murdoch actually knows most of the swamp, like the back of his hand. So he kind of walks into the swamp. He's like, he sticks a finger in his mouth. He's like, okay, I at least know where I am, like, directional wise. So he walks in with you two closely behind him. And as you walk into the swamp, it's actually quite hot for some reason. Do you keep
Gee, I
walking?
wonder why.
Hmm.
I think we're heading in the right direction.
Okay.
Roll
Okay.
perception to see if we figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it getting hot? Oh no.
Yeah, it's getting hot.
Keto are the winter version of.
I can never tell if these rolls are good or not.
It's like 15
Oh yeah,
or higher
15
is a
pretty
good.
good. Yeah, 15's
I mean,
good.
am I looking at the right number or the left?
Oh,
The left number. The left
Okay.
number, your first roll. Yes.
And then when we say advantage, that means with the two rolls, whichever one's the higher roll. Because pretty much advantage means you get like a second chance, and the second one is considered the second chance. So if that one happens to be better, then that's your advantage roll.
Okay, from your guys' perception rolls, I'm going to
Oh,
say
I didn't
that.
roll one yet.
Frankie
Sorry.
didn't.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
From all
Maybe this session it'll be like every other session. My luck
Yeah.
with rolls will change. It was really good. Last
Ramir.
time fucking sucked, and now I'm getting the better rolls.
Oh yeah.
What are you
He is
talking
in
about?
his
You basically one-shotted that guy.
He's in his element right now.
I don't
Frankie's
remember.
like, man, it's hot out here.
I don't remember one-shotting anyone from the last session. I remember getting people to like 1 health, and then that one guy just fell off a cliff.
And the handsome man died too.
He took forever to kill him. I couldn't get him.
Glorious man.
The gloriously handsome
I
man.
killed him. I don't remember if it was me or Feather.
By the way, are you gonna change the music?
Oh, yes, quite. I'm sorry.
This isn't City anymore.
My bad. I can. Okay. 2 seconds.
But Frankie, because she's got a shirt underneath her little what would it be called? It's like a janitor suit, kind of. But she just kind of takes like the sleeves off and kind of ties them around her waist. But she's got a shirt underneath. But she's just kind of like more appropriate clothing now.
All right. So with those perception rolls, I'm going to say that you do hear like howling off in the distance as like a hill comes into view. Very out of place hill. Wonder. And all
Actually,
around it.
I just realized something.
What?
Ramir has bat ears.
Yes, but he's for right now with that roll. He is too concerned about how hot he is. I think.
And probably
Especially-
being covered in swamp gunk.
And
Yeah.
sweat. Worst
Dude,
day ever for
Does he
Ramir.
sweat?
I don't know. Does he have pores?
Well, he's got fur. No, not everything with fur does sweat, do
Sweat?
they?
I don't
Either
think so.
you're either sweating a lot or you're panting really hard, one or the other.
True. Yeah, that's
Please.
true. Panting. Okay. I mean, I don't know how bats work, so
Alright.
anyway. I guess he's panting. I don't. Yeah. So, and all around this hill is dead. Pretty much dead. And every now and then you would hear a like fire just shoot up from the ground.
I googled it. Bats pant.
They pant. Okay,
Okay.
good. They,
I figured as much.
yeah, I kind of figured too. Of course, I don't know.
But now we know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
wait for. Speaking of which, I can't wait when we all get Don't we get steeds at some point in the game? I don't remember.
Steeds?
You can at any point if you find a steed vendor.
Yeah, stable or something like that. Yeah.
I thought there was like something in the game where you can get a mount at some point.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
You can get a mount at any point, you just have to ask the DM and tell the DM that you want a mount, and they might...
Oh.
Yeah.
I just don't see the point in having one right now, but because of Murtaugh comes from a subterranean tribe,
Mm-hmm.
all of his tribe actually ride on giant bats.
Cool. That's just really cool.
Maybe
I'm actually
later,
gonna
because
Yeah, much later. It's like
usually
this is a bit
around
too early in the.
usually
Okay.
around level 10, almost everybody can fly, so maybe around there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was asking about.
Because I was
Yeah.
about to
I
say,
was
we can
gonna-
totally do a land mount if you want.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think Murtaugh would be very comfortable riding on a horse.
Doesn't have to be a
He's-
horse. But anyway.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
let me just
let's
drag
continue.
you over to where you are now.
I mean, kobolds ride on giant weasels, I think.
Right, you're not actually there, I'm just dragging you. Yeah.
You dragged us to the wrong one.
No, well, for a moment, yes, but now you're in the right one.
Is this a
Oh.
river, by the way?
No, this is the hill.
Okay.
I just try to outline it just so it's like, oh, there's something there. Okay, so
Oh, I forgot to say, Ramir would have been, like, in stealth, probably.
yeah, I may as well mark these, by the way.
Just because I'm in stealth, I'm gonna give myself the stealth icon.
Yeah, I might as well see if I can't too.
Frankie's probably just gonna follow suit. Like, hey, we're crouching down now. Let's do this.
How do you put on the?
You click on your icon, then it's that circle thing, and then you scroll down and find the icon that you think looks like stealth, and for me, it's a ninja.
I don't even know if I can click on Murtaugh.
Can you click on? You should be able to. Click on Murtaugh. Feather
Oh.
isn't there, is she?
2 seconds. Oh gosh, might not be on this map. Okay, so
This is just a generic battle map, isn't it?
There we go. Save. There. Try it.
Still nothing happening.
Still nothing. Okay.
I can touch her. I can move her.
Murdoch. Huh.
I can now too.
The frick?
Everyone
I'm
except
sneaky
for
now.
What
I
the?
did that. I'll turn it off.
Okay.
just hide. Just like put a feather in the corner since she's not here.
Yeah. Who's not? Get out of here. Scat cat. I'm so mean. Let's see.
Well, it's down to the 3 people who are chaotic.
Yeah, I know, right?
There
It's
goes the
really
voice of
weird
reason.
because now I have to figure out how to make my rogue assassin character be like the moral ground,
The voice of reason.
the voice
Yeah.
of reason. I don't know how I feel about this.
We
As a
need
player.
we need the necromancer guy to be our moral ground. And that sounds weird, but we just do.
I at least need help because it's 2 against 1 if you two want to fuck shit up. Really stop you.
I mean, she has a point.
Yeah.
I at least need someone helping me here.
Are these red things fire?
Yeah, they're like fire. They're like every now and then you hear like this certain sound and it shoots up fire. Pretty much yeah.
Okay,
They're
so
fire
Ramir
traps.
does not do well in heat. He has winter fur. He's a winter animal, remember?
I'm guessing as
Most animals go through at least 2 coats. Even Arctic animals do that.
True.
That is what Kenji's comment. In the
guess he's gonna have to get another reference on his other coat. Summer coat time. As you guys are hunkered down, you're seeing
I
the
need
wild,
to change
like,
Ramir's reference anyway. The bat is
guessing
the
you're-
shed.
Mhm. Anyway, as you're seeing, as you're hunkered down, waiting for this thing to appear, obviously, you see like a few wildlife, like wolves, running around with like who are caught on fire and stuff like that, and they're being chased by like these bigger lava-looking dogs. Yeah, there's some
Lava-looking
nasty.
dogs.
Oh yeah, they look like molten. Like they are not. You don't want to mess with those
By the
guys.
way, Murtalk, you didn't even roll for stealth.
But then they stop and they look around as a giant. Wait a few seconds, I have a narration. You hear scurrying footsteps and howls in the distance as they walk closer and closer. Point more designated and how it becomes in fire traps. God dang, where's that narration? Is there something about trimmer? Either way, guess I'm gonna do this freehand. The dogs, they end up looking around very slightly, and as they do, they begin to sort of run in like the direction that they came from.
Which is what direction?
This way. They're coming from this way to here and back. And as they run back, a giant tremor just quakes the very ground that you are just hunkering upon. And the ground just splits open.
Wait, that we're on? Where's it split?
It splits where the hill is. That's where it's splitting.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's splitting where you guys are because that'd be.
Because
I don't want to kill you guys already. And
why
as
is this?
it does, this
Oh.
giant emerges from the hill,
Oh.
scratching at his forehead as if he's just waking up from a late night.
Oh, hello.
He's
So
just like,
I kind of
"Don't
get
think you're
next to
bad."
you and say, if worse comes to worse, I have a spell called Sleep.
A spell called what?
Sleep.
Sound like good plan. Mine just involves a lot of shooting.
Ramir.
Frankie turns to the other two and she's like, so
Ramir
what did
isn't
this
built
guy
to...
do again that we have to kill him?
As Frankie says this, the
Lock.
giant grabs a tree and kind of just strokes it along his back, trying to get into the nice creases of his back, because like he looks like he's made of molten. He has like sort of gashes in his arms, and his eyes just glow with fire. All that good stuff. But yeah,
Well, that's just disrespectful in nature. There was probably some chipmunks living in that tree.
Okay. Let me just get this perception on this guy. Let's see.
We're all fairly stealthy right now.
By
Yeah,
the way,
you
can
are. You
Murtaugh
guys are very
control
stealthy.
his... Can Murtaugh control his character?
Can you?
Nope.
You still can't?
No.
I set you. Oh, come on. This thing right now represents character Murdoch. Cannot understand what's going on.
You have to set controlled by...
Murdoch. It's there. On her character sheet, it even says it.
There might
Can
be
be
two
edited and
Murtaughs.
controlled by Murdoch. It says it.
All I'm getting is like a blue outline and a blue square on the top. It's not letting me actually do anything.
Oh, that is you controlling it. Just drag it.
Oh. Wait.
Oh, you got
You got
click
ruler
on the
open.
mouse.
There's
You're
a...
using the ruler too.
Oh, okay, good. Oh.
My bad.
Oh, okay.
I forgot I accidentally clicked that when I was trying to find how to do the sneak icon.
It's all good. Goodness,
By the
at least
way,
it
you
works.
can put your sneak icon on.
I was getting stressed.
Is he doing a perception roll?
I mean, did you guys already do stealth rolls?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a 27, Frankie got an 18, and Murtaugh got a 12.
18 and a 12. Okay. Let's see here.
Whoops. How do I exit out of this?
Let's see if he can. 14. So he ended up seeing at least something, Doc. And he looks over and he says very slowly, "Is that you?"
Is this common?
Very broken. He mostly speaks giant, which is mostly very like a variety of grunts and other sorts of other assortment of words. But he was sort of taught common at one point, I guess. But yeah, he's very slow.
Okay.
If you catch my drift.
Okay.
Since he actually talked, and he did see us, right?
He saw Murdoch.
Okay. I think he's gonna stay in stealth. I was gonna never say something, but if she's still hiding, And she kind of looks at Murdoch and's like, is he looking for something?
And he kind of looks under trees and like a big rock. He's just and he kind of just lays back down.
Could I roll a perception to see if I understand what he said? Because he said know something, but I cannot like figure it out because it's so mumbly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, he said that Minnie, where technically he's calling out for somebody who's called Minnie, and nobody comes around to see him anymore. And he's wondering if she's hiding from him and that kind of stuff. Yeah. And he lays back down.
Did we know anyone named Minnie in the?
Yeah.
She looks at.
Do.
She looks at the other. She's like, "Do we know someone named Minnie?"
Is that the girl who we saved?
No.
No, not even close.
Oh, I know you know. Not even close.
Was it the witch lady? I don't know if we got her name.
Are we even sure that it's a person? It could be like a pet.
I could find a pet. Should we talk to it first? Maybe see if maybe we could just get it out? Because, I mean...
Yeah, he's just kind of laying there at the moment.
Like, the worst he seems to be doing is just, like, breaking the trees. And if we could just get him somewhere where, like, maybe there's just more rocks instead of trees. So he doesn't catch stuff on fire.
Murtaugh basically just looks at Frankie and says, you talk. Murtaugh, wait here.
Well, okay then. What could possibly go wrong?
Actually, Ramir, you can make an Arcana roll.
Oh yeah, because I know magics.
Well, no, I mean Arcana roll as in what he is and comes from.
10.
Damn it. Okay, well, I guess at that point you weren't really part of that district. Sadly. But okay.
Frankie's gonna
Wait,
go
if this is something in my past,
but it does look familiar. You've seen something like this before, but you can't exactly put your finger on it. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
Frankie kind of like comes out of wherever she was hiding and kind of walks up, like not still kind of far away so that she doesn't get like severely burned or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, "Are you looking for something?"
I would make a dexterity roll.
Like
a dexterity save. Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh. Can I do the save, please? Can I do the save?
Yeah, you nearly dodge out of the way of like the fire, like oh, what is that? Oh my god! And you dodge out of the way.
Holy guacamole!
Would this hit Murtaugh too?
No, since she's getting closer to the giant, that the stuff is going to be popping up. That's what I'm saying. Like she's trying to head closer to the giant. That's what I'm putting on. But with that little yelp, you see his shoulder sort of nudge and goes back to resting.
Of course, they use Cure Wounds, which has touch, but I'm gonna check. I've got Healing Word. I'm seeing what the range is. Darn, I don't know. I'm sorry, I have to Google it. My spell sheet, I guess I didn't flesh it out all the way.
You're gonna make Ramir pull out his short bow.
60 feet, okay. That works.
Okay. So you're going to use this on the giant?
Well, he's seems to have a wound, and like I said, Frankie's more just like, hey, the worst he's doing is hurting the environment, and like she does respect the environment.
Okay.
And it seems like maybe if he's hurting less, maybe he'll do less damage.
Right.
So 1d4. Where's my spellcasting modifier? Wisdom. So 2. So 6.
Oh,
that
wow.
was a critical
Okay.
heal too.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm going to say that actually kind of ends up clotting it. Not significantly, but enough to where it's not like bubbling and boiling. He kind of reaches over his shoulder and feels this new scar, and he turns over and sits up, and you just hear this gigantic like crumbling of just everything around you, just as he just
Frankie's like, oh, what did I do?
shaking the ground and everything.
This was a mistake.
I can see her like on one foot, like, oh my god. But he kind of just he's looking around. Ray, are you there? And he literally looks up. And he's like, hey.
Okay, so a bird, maybe? Can I roll a perception to see if there's any birds in the air or something?
No, he's just really. Yeah, I mean.
No, he's just stupid.
Yeah, he is kind of stupid. I mean.
But I mean, I guess just.
I mean, you do see a few birds up in the sky, and I guess he could possibly take it as like whatever he's looking for. But it's like, why is he looking up in the sky? That's really kind of weird. But it's like the same word. Like, I'm gonna take it from like the 22 that you had. The same word that keeps coming up is many. Where's many? That kind of thing. It's like a continuing thing. So he's obviously looking for somebody. I mean, do you want to make a wisdom roll to make sure that you probably like, oh, wait, maybe? Or no? She probably doesn't know. Oh, yeah, she doesn't know.
No.
Okay. Frick.
Can I make it? Can I make? What should I
Sure.
roll?
Wisdom, if you don't mind.
All right.
Frankie's not the
memory
brightest.
check worked.
I don't have a
Murdoch.
modifier.
Actually,
Oh.
well, there you go.
Never
20.
mind then.
Yeah,
We need
this
the modifier
strange,
with dice like these.
the
It needs a
strange,
modifier when you roll critical.
the strange set of words happens to actually bring up a memory of what like your vision was for some reason, and it's like, wait, wasn't it that witch?
Oh, it
Oh, yeah,
was the
'cause
witch.
I was right. It's the witch.
I should take notes.
Take notes. But anyway, yes, it's the witch, and this, well, you know. Anyway, I'm probably gonna explain this later.
But does Ramiro
I'll
explain
just
this to everyone else?
I'll just rewatch the last episode before I start the next one next time.
Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, you come to an epiphany that that he's calling out for the witch that gave you the fortune, Minnie.
Does he convey that information, or does he keep it to himself?
Good question.
Well, I convey it to Murtok.
Of course not. The one who's talking to the giant.
Of course, the one who's putting herself in danger.
Of course not her.
And she don't know anything.
I'd have to do a stealth roll to whisper it to you, so let me do that real quick. Because they haven't seen it. He hasn't seen me yet. 14.
You want me to make a perception roll just in case to counter that?
You're the
I will.
DM.
True enough. Perception roll it is.
Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
he does not see you.
Or hear
He's still
me.
looking up at the sky and still looking around. Because he is one dumb. Poor guy. But yeah, he is looking around. And I'm going to say that he does see Frankie. Like in the corner. He kind of you see him look up at the sky and then his eye kind of tilts sideways and looks
he's already
directly
seen
at Frankie.
Frankie.
Yeah, I know. No, he saw Murtok, but like he didn't know like
Frankie tried to talk to him, but he didn't notice her.
Oh, I got that wrong. Never mind.
Yeah. So wait.
So Frankie's been spotted.
Yes, he's been spotted. She has been spotted. He gets down on all fours and like puts his chin to like you as he looks down at you.
I am tired of heat. She doesn't say that out loud. But she's thinking,
is that you?
No, but I can help you find Minnie.
Oh, she's gone?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want help?
I've relayed the information of who Minnie is.
Oh, did you? Oh, so she's like, oh, like,
That was what that stealth roll was for. I was whispering it to you.
Okay. So she's like, here, I think I know someone who might be able to help find Minnie.
Wait. What are you doing?
I got a plan. Gonna go talk to the person the witch told us to go to. She probably knows who she would go to.
Irony. What?
Like, we'll be right back. Don't you worry. And don't pull up any more trees, okay?
Night back scratch.
She kind of looks at like, are there any like dead trees that have already been pulled up?
Yeah, there are a lot of them actually just laying around.
She kind of just points to one like, use one of those.
He looks over very slowly and looks back at you. Okay. He kind of just pouts and then he sits back into his little crevice.
Okay, goes back to the others. Okay, so how about we just go to that lady that the witch wanted us to talk to see if maybe they know where the witch went.
But what about the mission?
We could do the same thing as the witch and just say we did it.
That only works so many times.
Yeah, you're right.
This is really funny. This is funny to me because this is... Okay. I think you're not catching what I'm throwing. But anyway. Okay.
I think I do, but Frankie doesn't.
Yeah, sadly.
No, I catch where you're going, like...
Oh, yeah.
But Ramir is like... But money. We need to get paid.
Well, Frankie is chaotic. She did she did live for a long time with like, hey, life is like important kind of stuff.
That goes completely over Murtok's head. And he basically goes, for once Murtok agree with Fuzzy and with Fuzzy 1.
I was gonna go check up on something real fast and maybe we can just get him to go away.
Murtok basically turns to Ramir and says, and By the way, describe the necromancer character. Like, what is he? Like, race, description.
I don't know. Tell you the truth, I don't think he ever sent me a description of
No,
what
he
he
said he
actually
was a
looks like.
human he was human, male, brown, black hair with a ponytail.
Black hair, ponytail. Okay.
Was he tall or tall
He was-
compared to us?
Tall compared to us. Taller than Frankie, because Frankie's pretty short for a human.
She's a child, so that
Yeah.
goes without saying. And you're shorter than I would have expected. So basically, Murtaugh basically
Small fat
says,
boy.
and basically Murtaugh turns to Ramir and says, "Did tall ones and say, and we had to bring back a giant and for bounty?"
Bring back, yes.
Wait, what did we have to bring back?
The giant. It's like before we could get away with it because we were just asked to kill the witch, and
Now
he
we
never
have to
said
bring
we had
something. Now we have to bring something back alive.
Oh,
Well,
Alive?
Alive. It's a bounty. Never,
Well,
ever.
dead or
it didn't say
alive.
anything about being alive or dead.
Oh, I thought you said capture.
I said capture. I never said specifics on alive or dead.
Oh, you should have said bounty, then capture mission.
Okay. Well, technically, I think I did say bounty.
Bounty can be either or, dead or alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think I did say that at the beginning of the session. Bounty. But anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got confused.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, he's kind of just playing around with rocks at this point, and he's just looking around, seeing the dogs. He's like, "Hi, dog. Fine."
Frankie's just like, he's not so much a menace as he's just a big idiot. So
I don't do so well with heat. If we can get this done without having to fight this thing.
And Murtaugh basically just watches this all go down and is like, I don't think, Murtaugh don't think we fight and need fight.
poor Murtaugh.
Just need to figure out and just need to bring back to town.
Yeah. And like I said, like he's kind of really not all there, so it wouldn't really be a
Frankie,
fair
I would
fight.
make a nature roll just in case.
Do I get
you.
advantage since I'm in a swamp?
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, so technically your nature instincts kick in of like the elf person in your head telling you about like taking care of nature and everything and looking around you how everything is devastated from like the very heat that surrounds you. I don't
That's
think
why she was wanting to move him somewhere else that where there weren't many plants.
that's what I was going to say. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to
I
say,
guess
I'm like,
that's
you're going
already
to kill
what she
everybody in
wants.
town.
But the
That's
bounty, what did the specifics of the bounty say?
Bring
Did they
him
ask-
back to the kingdom. That's where he was, and that's where he belongs.
So they didn't just ask us to relocate him. They just literally want us to bring him back to town.
Pretty much, he's a runaway. I mean, they wanted him back.
A runaway from where? I doubt he would stay
You
at
need
the
to
prison
ask
inn.
these things. This is why you need to ask these things to him, because possibly no. He has a backstory, you know. He's more than an idiot. He knows
Well,
something.
we're both in stealth, and Frankie's our ambassador right now.
She basically looks like she's talking to a tree stump.
You could say that.
Well,
Yeah.
you are a druid.
Murtaugh's not going to be the one to ask these questions. He, as an assassin, he's all about the details of the bounty, which we really should have asked the other guy more specifics, but I think we get the gist of it. But if there's any, like, underlying things, it'll be up to you two to figure it out, and it might necessarily be on Frankie, because me and Ramiro are both just kind of fixated on the bounty for our own specific reasons, so... We didn't have a very good trio, I don't think.
I
No.
mean,
We could.
Frankie,
I could.
Ramir
Okay, let me
said-
suggest something.
wait.
Let me suggest.
I
I
do
was
have a
gonna
plan, too.
wait. Ramir says we could just tell him that Inji or the person who knows Inji is in town.
oh, I guess we could do that.
He's kind of.
She goes back up. Do
Martok's basically like,
I need to do dexterity again?
By
Hmm?
the way, one of the racial traits I gave to Keto is they have resistance to cold, but they take double damage to heat. So, this isn't gonna be fun if we end up fighting.
I really don't think we're gonna have to. We basically have been sent on 2 bounties / quests already that we thought we were in for a fight, and it ended up being nothing. Like, the one fight we got in was purely circumstantial. We just stumbled upon it, really.
Yes. With the lovely man.
Yeah, the lovely man.
And the crusty old man.
Hey, owe that to Frankie. You guys could have went this way.
Sorry.
It was either the friend or the other thing, and Frankie made that choice. So
Frankie is a druid.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, she's not the best druid, but, you know, she's still a druid.
True.
She still
So
has
she's
to
not-
protect nature.
Yeah.
Mm.
And, like, all life is precious and yeah, blah, 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 blah,
And
blah.
blah, 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 blah.
That's how she would describe it. She'd be like, well, life is precious and yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, all life is precious.
But yeah, the giant definitely notices Frankie approaching again.
She's like, hey, buddy.
Oh, I forgot to change the game category.
She's like, do you think maybe you'd want to go back to the town?
Any choice?
Huh? Why is that? Why can't you go back to town?
Run away. Stone people. And he shows you the scar on his
Hmm.
court for blood. Hey. You hit blacksmith or
I have the hardest time understanding
Sorry.
him. No,
what
it's
he's
okay.
saying. What? Okay, so I'm going to use your 22 again. From what he was saying, he's saying that he's
You are
running
just
away
the person
from.
who understands him. We barely understand
Yeah,
him because
I'm
of
just
how
going to say that you guys understand him freaking perfectly now. From what he's saying that he was running away from stone people. I'm putting quotes around that. From a blacksmithing orders who ended up capturing a bunch of fire giants and kind of cutting them to get magma from their veins to fuel their blacksmithing quarters.
Okay.
And I think Ramir, like, just saying stone people, Ramir wouldn't really notice that term, but, you know, whatever.
stone people.
Yeah, stone people. People who seem to be made of stone.
I would have to be making a perception check and then an arcana perception check to see if I can actually understand what he's saying.
True.
Oh wait, that's performance.
That's a good roll, though. Oh, well, still good roll.
17.
You definitely sort of, yeah.
Would this be arcana or history?
History? I would say history. I'm going to say with advantage, since I guess, but most likely you have heard that term around around, especially when dealing with other prisoners and stuff like that. Yeah, you have heard that term, and he means dwarves.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh.
If we're talking about dwarfs, can I do a perception history check too? Because that is the.
Oh, everybody hates dwarves in this party? I didn't know that.
Frankie has no strong opinions.
Yeah, me and Ramir really do hate the dwarves.
Yes.
So,
We have reasons to hate dwarves.
so let me do perception/history as well.
Hit it up.
Do perception first, just to see if you understand what he's saying.
I am. Probably not, because he can barely speak.
Yeah. Ew.
Like.
Yeah. Barely.
I would say because you can't speak very well, you'd have to take disadvantage anyway.
But Ramir, would you relay this information to Murdoch if you ever heard this? If you ever talked to him about it?
Sure. I whispered to him. Speaking of dwarves.
Basically.
Can I roll a perception to see if I heard that?
Did anyone explain what they were doing to him?
I think the only thing that Ramir really caught was stone people. Frankie pretty much knows all the rest of the information.
But no one wants to talk to Frankie.
I know.
Well, because you're all the way over there and we're all the way over here.
I mean,
Alright, so if
Ramir can also, I guess...
Ramir is gonna just, say this. I'm assuming because of the scars, they're done by dwarves.
Basically, Murdoch immediately bristles and basically shouts, "Stinking dwarves!"
Okay, can Frankie hear that at least?
Okay, that's gonna break stealth for both of us, because we're right next to you.
Frankie just kind of
he hates dwarves that freaking much.
Ooh, damn.
Frankie just kind of jumps over the thing, and she's just like, "Is that what stone people mean?"
Well, yes. But now the giant's probably noticed us because he just yelled.
Well, he says he's running away from stone people.
Murdoch basically says,
and we should push him in another direction. Are there any mountains around here that aren't dwarf-filled?
Screw bounty. We help giant.
They're actually...
No, Murdoch would know this because he's actually from around here. Well, actually, Frankie might, because she's from around here too.
Yeah.
Sorta. I'll do nature.
Both of you do nature. Oh, snap.
Frankie moved here fairly recently.
Yeah. So she's...
Let me pull up my chart again.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think it's going to be particularly great. No! Apparently the extent of my knowledge is just a swamp.
No.
And that's probably because that's where I've been getting all my jobs.
Yeah, which one of us would have, our advantage?
I'm going to say probably... I'm going to say Murdoch is going to have advantage here. Okay, so actually, Ramir, make a nature roll. Okay,
wait, why?
I have an idea.
I'm not from around here.
I know, but you saw some few seconds. Right.
18?
Okay, perfect. Okay. So on your way to, while you were escaping to the ship, upon the horizon, you remember seeing mountains.
That was
just
in a
off
different
the coast.
land.
Just off the coast of where Rustin really was.
Oh, okay.
Different perspectives. And those mountains would seem to be perfect.
There were mountains off the coast, but I'm not sure if dwarves live there or not.
You were escaping from dwarf place.
Yeah,
so
it's like
most
if
likely not.
We're going away from the city, and that's where the doors are. I bet it would be pretty safe. Here, I'll go tell him. She kind of jumps off of the stump. She's like, hello, buddy.
Hello,
Okay. My name's Frankie.
Frankie. Frankie.
By the way,
you
Ramir's
go.
not getting any closer because he's like, the heat is too much for him.
Yeah.
She's like, perfect.
They're just sweating.
Murtaugh's cover's blind. I don't think he'd have any problem getting closer. Slightly.
Frankie, kiss the giant.
No!
What?
No!
That sounds like a horrible.
Kiss this giant person.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
I mean, the blood is literally lava.
Frankie's like, okay, so we don't want you to get hurt by any dwarves or anything, or stone people. So we're gonna take you far away from them.
His face, like, okay, do you know Zootopia?
It's been a while.
Picture Flash. Just a slow progression of happiness.
So cute! It's a lava boy, use your water magic. I just saw it in the chat.
Really?
Murtaugh gives a crude nod.
Ramir,
Yeah, no sense in sending you back. You're just gonna get hurt.
Ramir's panting, but he gives a thumb up.
It's a tiny little, like, you only see the hand come up from underneath the stump.
Hand stump.
No, he comes out from behind the stump. But he's still far away because he's just like.
His face, actually, by seeing Ramir, his face actually goes from happy to, like, sort of serious. And he points directly at Ramir.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Hi. You, that person. You were there. Maybe someone else. I can't remember.
I'm not the bat person you are talking about.
But he is a bad person.
Okay.
Red Mirror kissed the lava boy.
Probably a desert variant if they can handle this heat. He's just like... He gets out of... Can he have a fan?
Sorry, fans were not created at this time, unless you have a paper fan, which would burst into flames by the time that you would have one anyway. But
he's just fanning himself now.
Maybe a thin tome, I guess. Or something.
I would have it, but I wouldn't want to bring it out in all this heat. Like how I'm imagining this is like embers are flying around the fire giant.
Yeah. Where go?
Did you say south of the city or north of the city?
I think you said north.
Northeast.
Frankie points in northeast direction-ish. She goes,
you'd have to do a nature
way.
check to do that.
Well,
you just gotta look at the sun.
So,
Sun.
by the time that you pointed in the direction, he gets up and he starts walking in that direction. And he waves bye-bye, and he continues walking.
Should we follow him?
That's your choice.
Murtaugh says, maybe good idea. Make sure he don't get hurt.
Let's follow from a distance.
Okay.
Far enough away.
I'll immediately be sympathetic to anyone that's been hurt by the dwarves. So.
True enough. That makes sense.
Ramir will also, but this is like he can't. It's getting to the point where he can barely breathe because it's so warm.
Frankie's gonna I'm gonna see if this will work.
Make a fan from your thieves' tools. I just saw that.
Oh, can I do that 1 second? I need to look up.
Which, by the way, Ramir, you have minor illusion, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so from what you've seen, never mind. I'm not gonna spoon feed you.
I would have to make it. Should I make an Arcana check?
I mean, no. Like minor illusion, like if you could. I mean, if you want the bounty, think about it. Anyway, minor illusion, fire giant, put 2 and 2 together.
But that would require also making it extremely warm.
Prestidigitation.
I don't know. If we even did that, the illusion would eventually wear off. I think we're all just kind of resigned to letting
the illusion would disappear as soon as they touched it.
Yeah. Why would they touch it?
I think we're all just kind of resigned to giving up the bounty, or at least Murtok is. I don't know about I don't think Frankie cared either way. I don't know.
Yeah, Frankie just tagged along. Like, oh, okay.
Okay, so I want Frankie to put out this. This is a prepared spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to put out some of the fires, but also, is there a way I could just do like a tiny little cloud above Ramir's head?
You know what? Just for that, I'm going to allow it.
Yay.
No.
To cool him off, just like a little like cloud above his head. So that
I was just simply going to suggest that Frankie walk with the giant, and me and Ramir would kind of
stealth behind.
Cover the rear like a good distance away.
Well, they can still do that. She's just cooling him off because he's like dying.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like fire giant.
He probably had his mouth hanging open and everything. He's like,
Yes.
It's just like the Iron Giant.
So, we will stay behind, and if something happens, we need a signal for her. Do you know any spells that can make a lot of noise? Any cantrips?
She's thinking, and by thinking, I mean I'm looking for a spell. Okay. I don't have a lot of noisy spells. Give me a sec.
We're talking about you're a druid. You can make things explode.
Oh, I do have Ice Knife, which does explode.
But that's a spell slot.
Yeah, that's the problem. I've got Create, Destroy Water, Cure Wounds, Earth Tremor, or Speak with Animal.
You could make a specific kind of bird. No, wait, that's another.
She's like, I could prepare
slot.
Yeah.
If she knew a bird call, Murtok might
I could just yell. I could just yell.
And thanks for the water, by the way.
No problem. You looked like you were dying. Literally.
Okay.
So Frankie goes to kind of follow the giant a bit more closely to make sure that he doesn't, like, hurt himself.
Yeah, he's just stumbling along as tree things
we
are
should
being
make
knocked
stealth
over
check.
left and right.
We should make stealth checks to follow along.
She's using this like every time something catches on fire. She's like get rid of the fire, get rid of the fire, get rid of the fire.
Oh, jeez.
You're wasting spell slots.
No, I prepared it. It's a prepared
The prepared thing only works if you have the item that uses it. Oh wait, you need a drop of water. Do you have drops of water?
I have many drops of water.
Yeah.
I just made one. It's like the first one could count as like I could just say the first one was a spell slot, but then just like kept water on me the whole time.
Yeah.
Well,
you're basically like watering this place. Anyway.
Jeez.
Oh, that's not a good stealth roll for once. Well, I'm stealthing along. Murtok, you should do a stealth roll to stealth along too.
Why are we stealthing?
in case something happens, so that we can come in stealthily rather than.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, if something happens, just leave Frankie.
No.
Deal with it.
I don't think I had a good roll.
15
Oh,
is
15.
good.
15 is a good roll. Yeah, you're good.
Why do I see 10?
Hmm?
I see a 10 and a 2. Anyway,
Oh, that's because that's your original thing. You plus 5 to stealth.
oh. I see.
And I have a plus 8. Because I'm the really sneaky one, but somehow you got better than me. Oh well. We're stealthing along. Anything happen while we're...
Nothing much. He's just tearing apart a forest. You know, the norm.
Frankie's getting kind of stressed, but also like, I'm helping the giant. I'm helping the giant.
Child. This giant child on fire.
Your
He's like a
giant
giant
child.
Jack. He's like a giant Jack.
By the way, at this point, you would have your rat. You're a ratmancer, Frankie.
Yeah, at this
Yeah.
point. I don't think
But
it'll be very helpful.
it doesn't help me at this moment.
Just for like future reference.
Yeah.
And as you guys come to a final to a clearing of like forest into like this plain, you actually sort of see the town, and you're like, oh,
How did
well, I
we end
guess
up
we came
back
back
here?
the way we came. But still, the giant sees the town, and he's going.
Frankie tries to stop him by just kind of like yelling at him.
No,
like, hey,
not
stop, buddy.
that way. That way.
Frankie's like, no, wait, stop! You're going the wrong way.
Oh.
She points towards the mountains.
I'm gonna make an intelligence check. I'm going to pray. Because again. Okay, well, good. That's good. Yeah, he kind of, he's like, oh, the little mouth isn't done yet. It's running in there. He's like, oh, and he kind of walks slightly down.
Can I cast something?
Like away from it. What? What would
I'm
you
gonna
like to
cast Minor Illusion to make him less bright.
To make him what?
Less bright.
You
You'd have
want
to
to
be
make
pretty
him
close.
less bright.
Oh, like, so that, because if it's nighttime,
Oh.
they're gonna
Less-
see
yeah,
you.
less
Oh, I see what
noticeable.
you're saying. I thought you meant. I'm like, you want to make him dumber.
No.
No, like,
No,
he's
but
a giant fireball.
He's a giant fireball.
Yeah, you're right about that.
By the
Okay.
way, Murtaugh, you see me like speaking in some arcane language, and then all of a sudden, the light from the giant is dimmer.
and his whole body is actually black without all the fire. Oh yeah. So
No, I didn't get rid of the fire. I just made it so
No,
it
I
doesn't
know,
cast
but, like,
light further than him.
okay, never mind. Yeah,
Like people
yeah, but by
far
dimming
away
the
can't
light,
see him like
that
this.
skin is a little blacker than usual. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's cold. But anyway, yeah, he's heading like down, like away from the city, and then he's going to try to like walk around it in a way. This gigantic, slightly tinted fireball.
Could you like kind of try to direct him? Could Frankie try to like direct him, like with hand motions?
He's actually trying. He's like, where are you corresponding to him?
She kind of like went up to his side to tell him that he was going the wrong way, like kind of like
Mm-hmm.
like if if this was his front, I guess, up here, she went like about
If
here-ish.
this were me, I would say like do a
Then, yeah,
do a constitution roll because you're so close to the giant.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, well, it's not bad. Yeah, she's definitely sweating though. She's like, oh, geez, this guy is really hot, but no. Wrong context.
Sorry.
Talk to yourself. Wrong context. Don't ever do that way ever.
Sorry.
Oh goodness, she's a child, for pity's sake.
She's 18, which is a child.
She needs hot in the actual temperature. But yeah, he sees her and he's actually trying to follow. Like, he's just kind of tracking behind her. Again, scenes from Iron Giant. He's kind of like, oh, look at you. And he's kind of bent over trying to like walking, like, oh, I want to grab that. But it's like, no.
He's like, oh no.
No, you're made out of fire.
Like, pretty lady.
Just no, don't touch.
By now we're out of the forest, so nothing's catching on fire.
Yeah, you guys are out in like a field trying to run this man around the city.
Thank goodness he's slow.
I think by now it's nighttime, so that's why I cast why I cast minor illusion to make him not to make it not glow like a beacon.
Yeah, now he's dark as night. Sort of slightly burning, but you know you're good.
He's dim. We'll put it that way.
He's a dim light. You put the dimmer on him, the dimmer switch. So you guys are running him around the city. Of course, there are a few people like walking around and being like, "Oh, that's a really cool star. Who would have thought that they move on their own? They're moving on their own star." And they're like, "Yeah,
it's a god! It's a god! A new cult was started."
Oh my god! The moving star cult.
Why is it so close to the ground?
The stars among the people. Oh my gosh. And as miles upon miles of trying to get this guy to a freaking mountain, you actually see peaks off in the distance as like you've finally gotten to the other side of the town. All that stress, you all three are so freaking exhausted from running miles trying to keep this guy from burning down the city.
Ramir's just like, we need to get on behind a hill at least so I can stop using the spell.
Frankie, would Frankie hear that? Because they're kind of far away.
No, I yell it at this point because we're far enough away from everyone at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean that's still even I give this example, it'd be over 65. It'd be over like 70 feet away.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Perception, like as in, can you hear him?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I rolled a 4 though.
Yeah, you guys are pretty far apart.
Oh,
you kind of hear him. You kind of hear him, but it's like, what?
What did you say?
Ramir's just like, Murtog, you can handle the heat better than me.
Oh no! At this point, the giant sees the peaks and he's running for it. Yeah.
Frankie's kind of like, she kind of falls behind, and she's just like, I don't think I could keep up with a running giant. A walking one's easy, but I don't think I could keep up with a running one.
And
short people with short legs.
a nice I want it to be like a fail.
Keto have double movement speed from everyone else, so
Nope. Okay.
Ramir could probably.
He's bolting.
Why would he want to?
But Ramir wouldn't want to.
I wanted it to be a fail. I wanted him to trip and be like, "Oh!" But no, no, he's bolting, and he waves behind him. Bye.
Frankie waves by.
And it just echoes off. And, bye, 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 bye. You know, echoes off into the distance.
What's up? No one heard that.
Somewhere, the mayor wakes up. He's like, what was that? But anyway.
Ramir's just like, let's stop here. Then he pulls out his, like, tent.
Frankie kind of lifts her arm and she's like, you need some more water?
I have... He pulls out his water skin. Water.
Alright, you don't you just passed up on free water.
I am sorry. My whole race does not do well with heat. We normally live in ice caves.
Frankie kind of like looks off to see like how far away the city is. Because she doesn't have a tent or anything to sleep on.
It's a good 5 miles away.
Ramir doesn't have anything your size, I'm sorry.
Let me see what I've got.
No, do you have an adventurer's kit?
I might, I have an explorer's pack.
Yeah, that would have things like a sleeping bag and a...
Okay, so yeah, she gets it up.
I have a bedroll. A mess kit, backpack.
Actually, he doesn't have a tent. Never mind. I thought this was another thing.
The explorer's pack includes backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, rations, water skin, and rope. So she pulls that out and just kind of like flops on it.
No.
That's poisoner's kit.
I know!
Please don't poison us in our sleep.
I was trying to figure out what the things do.
Oh. After all that excitement, Murdoch ends up pulling out her poisoner's kit and ends up tinkering with all the little things.
Where'd my... Oh, there it is.
Poisoning her blade. Well, not even poisoning her blade, just...
Oh.
Oh, damn. Well, you're like, you know, if this ever happens again, I'm building a fan, goddammit. A nice blowing fan.
A self-propelling fan.
The mechanical fan.
I invent a mechanical fan. I'm putting that in my inventory.
From the scrap metal that you found.
I have scrap
long
metal
ago. And like the little pieces of the fan, the little paper fan that you have so far, you make a mechanical working.
Oh yeah, just for like a little bit of roleplay. It's think of like magic technology, so it runs on magic.
Yeah.
It doesn't run on electricity. It's just like oh,
yeah,
that's better.
And everyone hears a slight burr.
A slight buzz.
Like,
Frankie's rats kind of like they hear the noise, kind of like pop their heads out to inspect it, but then like almost immediately start like getting near Ramir to try to get some of the sweet air. Actually, how would I like roll for a sneak for stealth on them? How would I do that?
What are
I
you
say,
doing?
no,
Just
I'm
sit.
out. No, I'm out in the open right
Just sit
now.
by
We're just doing this before going to bed.
No,
I
but I
say-
want
I
Frankie's
say
rats
to them-
to sneak up on you.
I wish I had some sort of cooling mechanism or magical item so that I could turn this into an actual cooling object.
But like, whenever you make the fan, Frankie's rats sneak up on you so they could like crawl on you and get like some of the air on their face too.
Well, they don't crawl on me, but it goes in far enough for them to.
Yeah, but I want to like, would they sneak up or would they just go up? And would I need to? How would I roll for that if I needed to?
I guess since they're your familiars, roll your own stealth 3 times. So Ramir notices one of them.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
for
just
sure.
like,
I'm gonna say it's the white one that you notice.
Ramir just sort of positions the fan so they can get all of them.
All the rats thank you with their little happy little noises.
And then he goes to sleep. What does Murtaugh do? Is he working on like alchemy, poison stuff?
Oh yeah, he's from what he found, like from what like little things that he found in like the swamp and things like poisonous mushrooms. He's boiling that stuff down and making a nice poison, or whatever else.
How
he
much
needs.
damage will this poison do? Actually, from now on, how about we say after this, Murtaugh, why don't you do survival checks for herbalism to find poison
For what?
material? To find poison material for
Yeah, you
survival.
can do that.
You can do
Find
Find
survival
poisonous
checks,
mushrooms and poisonous frogs like that.
and then you can turn that into items to like add poison to dip your arrows into, and then shoot, and then it turns.
Does extra
a good-
damage.
That's a good idea. You don't have to count the poisoner's kit this time. I was just messing around.
No, I know. I know. I just like to make it into a little something something. That's all.
But I will definitely try and utilize that from now on.
Like, you should tell us that you have these like these tools. Like, does Frankie have any tools like that?
She's got a disguise kit, thieves' tools, and an herbalism kit.
Yep.
Oh, then you
have
can make
same-
potions.
I pretty much have the same thing, but instead of an herbalist kit, I have a poisoner's kit.
No, I think like right now Frankie's just kind of tired.
Yeah. The nice blow of the breeze that just emits from Ramir's new fan just kind of lulls her softly to sleep.
Wait, we need someone to look out. First watch.
Murtaugh can probably take first watch.
All right.
No, oh yeah, he ran off.
I was answering someone in the chat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All 4 of us have to like focus on like look at the chat every once in a while just so that we can like see.
So confused.
I have it like over next to my character sheet so that when I look at my character sheet I see it, but I don't always look at my character sheet as a thing.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, I've got like on my second monitor like character sheet, Discord, Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Gosh darn, I didn't even log into Twitch at all this entire session. I feel like I could do.
Well, anyway, Murtaugh takes first watch. I'm guessing. Let's just do initiative, you and me, Frankie. Just see who gets next watch. Okay, so I get next watch since. was like-
Frankie sleeps.
She is out. She is just out.
To be
But I
fair,
guess-
both of us have dark vision.
Like
Yes, we do.
you ask Frankie if she wants to take the next watch. She just kind of looks at you for a second, laughs, and then goes back to bed.
When you have your watch, your rats do the watch.
I think yes. The rats just have a chorus of laughter along with her. Just slight squeaks just coming from her like hair. So I'm guessing make perception roll, I guess?
Which one of us?
I mean, I guess Murdoch, yes, you took the first, so go right ahead.
Okay.
Perception roll with advantage because it's in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And we have dark vision.
Yes.
At least that's how I would do it. You're the DM.
No, that's good. 13. It's actually very calm. Slight wind in the air blows the grass.
The occasional snore of Frankie.
Yeah, occasional snore of Frankie kind of ruins the... But, still sort of just kind of looking around as the stars twinkle and glitter up above. Just galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies, just looking upon. Yeah, there's your perception roll. Nothing really interesting. But enough.
Okay, so next is my watch. I'm guessing you wake me up.
Yep. Make that perception roll. I was waiting for a good number.
And then you go to sleep. Where are you, perception? There you are.
Okay. Pretty much the same thing for you, Ramir. Nothing much, just it's a calm night. Do you guys actually have a fire going, or no?
Okay, so while Ramir's watch is going on, he just kind of like... I love how I have mechanical fan in my inventory now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How many parts do I have? I just realized I didn't put that in.
Mechanical parts?
Like at this point.
I guess from what you scavenged from the ship, I would say that you've had like 15 scrap metal. And maybe like 5 wooden planks, I would say.
Well, small wooden planks, of course.
Yeah, small wooden planks to carry around. Yeah, not gigantic wooden planks for making houses. Of course
Yeah.
not. Where is that bag of holding? Pulls out gigantic logs.
And about 5 wooden planks?
Yes.
Okay. I need to keep track of that if I'm going to be making all this stuff.
Right. Okay.
So Ramir's knows to like pay attention, so he's not making anything. I was gonna have him keep working on that instant distraction thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just tinkering away as the nice crickets just chirp.
Oh, I can? Okay. Let me roll that.
And if you want.
Oh, that's thieves' tools.
You tinker with your thieves' tools. Okay, tinker tools. How
close am I to making this instant distraction thing? I think I'd need a core of some kind, and I don't have anything to use a core.
I think that's
right
what you're
now.
missing at the moment.
So
Special.
So at this point, would I have made like everything except for the core? I just need to insert a core, and then
just about, yeah. You finished everything else, but the actual source of where that, like, what's gonna make it work. I used my last core on this fan. Damn it. Oh, great.
It's basically like magical energy cores.
Is it Frankie's turn?
Yep, it's Frankie's turn. Perception.
No, at this point it's... We both like take half watch since you wanted to sleep the whole time.
Right.
So at this point, I'm assuming you guys would have waken up.
Yeah.
Ramir is actually cooking breakfast. What should I roll for that? Survival?
I would say survival. I don't know.
Unless you want to get fancy and roll performance, but
no,
sure.
He's not
survival.
He's not fancy with that sort of stuff, but he has like Yeah, where are you? Survival. 11.
Not bad.
Not bad, but not good.
What exactly are you cooking in particular?
Just some like eggs and.
Yeah, you get that scrambled egg on. You're just kind of moving it around with guessing you're using like a knife or a tool of some sort to move it around and keep it nice and sizzling.
I'm using an extra knife.
Okay, I was kind of figuring you using a knife. I don't know. You're using a knife, and just the aroma starts slithering towards like Frankie and Murdoch as like just a nice wake up call. Food is up. Well, sort of. But
Frankie gets up uncharacteristically fast.
I
like she got like both of food. Huh?
I hand her a plate and a fork.
Where'd you get that from? From Robot's pants.
Hey, nice fork. Where'd you get it? Robot pants.
Plates and
They didn't watch as I was. They didn't watch when I was leaving.
It's an 11. I'm gonna say it's probably not as good as like the inn food. Would that be a smart assumption?
But it's food. But
yeah, Frankie's eating it, but she's like,
tastes okay.
Yeah, Frankie's eating it, and so are her rats, and she's like, I miss the inn. I miss my pickle.
Murtaugh, I'm allergic to pickles. I am allergic to pickles. Why am I messing up his accent?
It's fine.
Well, I'm not,
allergic
and
to
I want my
pickles.
morning.
I'm not,
and I want my morning pickle.
Then pack your own.
They're too expensive. I get them cheaper if I just buy them every day from the inn.
You got 200 gold from that last job.
Doesn't mean I want to waste it all.
How many pickles are you going to buy?
As many as I want.
He just like...
She kind of pouts and turns away. She's like, you just don't understand.
Is Murtaugh awake at this point?
Yeah, he's awake and he's just watching this all go on and just kind of rolls his eyes at Frankie's childish antics.
God damn it. Oh gosh.
He hands you a plate too.
And he just gives a crude nod in thanks.
I'm not that great of a chef, but I do dabble sometimes.
And Riptop tried cook once. Did not end well. Riptop only good at killing. That's about it.
Mm.
And infer that how you will.
Frankie, as she's eating, she's like, isn't cooking just like fancy killing?
And if you want to, you want to go that route, yes.
Oh, it depends on what you're cooking, to be honest.
She kind of nods like, that's true.
It could have been a hunt. But I'm no good at hunting. I'm just gonna drop the accent, because I keep messing up.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna change my voice a little bit when I talk like Ramir, okay? Like this.
Yeah. All right. So I'm guessing at this point you guys finished up your breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is on your way back to the city.
Hooray!
All right. So as
we'll just say that we couldn't find him.
I want Murtalk to be the one to explain this, actually.
Sure.
oh jeez. Okay.
Frankie's got like fast walking. She's like, I want my pickle.
Damn pickle.
So she kind of like brushes off without everyone to go get some toast and pickles.
Well, we have to turn it in at the end anyway.
Who exactly are we supposed to report back to anyway? The necromancer guy?
No, the innkeeper.
Yay!
Yeah.
The inn music or the town music's back.
Yeah. Oh, I missed the night. Darn it.
And up. You see the little child just sitting up on the bar stool talking to the Warforged. They're just talking. And the half elf is just cleaning some bar glasses. Oh, you're back. So how'd it go?
Ricky's like, first I need my morning pickle.
As you wish, Your Majesty. And he walks back. Oh, god damn it! Gotta really move that board. Okay. And he hands you your damn pickle. Here you go. Here's your pickle.
By the way, Murtalk, if you hold Alt while you're dragging something, you can position them out of the cubes if you want to position Murtalk's icon on the seat.
He's close enough.
Yeah.
Ricky's just munching away on more food.
Yeah, the half elf leans over the counter in kind of like a sly manner. So, how'd it go? After that interruption, but how'd it go?
And Murtalk basically and just looks at him and states, and just kind of looks knowingly between Ramir and Frankie, and basically says, we tracked Giant not there no more. Giant moved on.
Frankie kind of looks because like it's kind of a lie, and Frankie's kind of surprised.
This will be the only time that Murtalk will lie.
But Frankie kind of like raises her eyebrows and looks at her, like, did that
What
just
do I
happen?
have to roll for poker face?
Oh my gosh. Yes, roll for deception. Poker face.
Frankie has no poker face. She probably doesn't even know how to play poker.
Okay, he has a really good poker face right now. His face is straight as
Do I have to roll for deception?
You're the
No.
one saying it, my dear.
You are the one
dear.
lying.
Let's see. Hold on, let me pull up the chart again.
It'll go one way or
I
another.
hope it's good! Gosh darn it, I would hate for this to fall flat.
Trust me, if it falls flat, it's
Oh
hilarious.
no! I have one on deception.
Ooh.
I have those.
It's still a 10. Can I add to that by just like saying I was there?
Basically, you just kind of back up and just like, yeah, we went to find the troll. We tracked it down, but it was not there when we got to the place. And we basically just both say that it must have moved on somewhere else.
Yeah, that's basically what we say.
I still think Ramir needs to roll for deception as well.
I
Or
already
with the
did.
19 count.
19 counts.
19 counts.
Yeah.
Alright.
I should have thought about this a bit more clearly because, like, I forgot. My character has no charisma.
My guy only has a +1 to charisma.
I have no modifier to charisma.
No modifiers at all, so it's totally like 1, -1, 0. But anyway, he kind of smirks, like, okay, whatever you say, I guess. I mean, why do you think you're here? You guys would have been like off to wherever, delivering this thing, whatever it is. I mean, fire giant, of course.
Yeah, maybe if you pay more.
I guess you're right. I mean, fire giants are hard to come by now. Especially after that thing that happened. But yeah.
He kind of like blows a raspberry, just like a. But like, like as he said, like they're hard to come by. She kind of does that, just kind of like looks away.
Yeah. Murtok, kind of is a bit tense. I don't know if he has his
Anyway.
hood. I don't know if he has his hood up or not.
Anyway, we should go on to the caravan. We really just came here to get a little bit of food before we moved on.
Alright.
Yeah.
Suit yourself. You want anything for the road?
He's like, "Do you have like how many pickles do you have left?"
He kind of gives you this wide-eyed stare. How many? I guess I got like good barrel. I mean, but you can have like 5.
I'll take them. I'll take 5.
5 pickles.
Okay.
Darn it, you guys are making me want pickles now.
I don't actually like pickles.
And he walks to the back and he grabs it again. This time he avoided it as best as he can. And he walks out with good 5 pickles. Alright. And he just kind of lays them all out on the bar. Go at it.
Is there any like napkins or anything around?
Yeah, there are napkins stacked right next to him. It's like, there you go.
Frankie grabs like a bunch of napkins and wraps them all up like really nice.
You really like your pickles, huh?
You guys have like that best pickle.
Well, thanks, I guess. I mean, sure, the best pickles in the world, yeah.
Frankie's just like, I'm gonna miss the food here.
And we'll miss you. He gives you this nice, closed teeth smile. It's like, yeah, we'll totally miss you too.
Can I roll perception to see, like, whether or not he's being sincere?
Don't you mean insight?
I guess so.
I mean, if you want to see if he's being sarcastic. Nope. You're just like, oh yeah, that's really nice of him to say that.
What are social skills?
Oh yeah, Ramir knows.
Ramir's not gonna say anything though.
Like that asshole.
He just gives you. He just gives him like the look, like.
Look. Okay.
The like disapproving look.
Who was he looking disapprovingly at?
The guy who's
the half-elf guy. Bartender.
What did he do?
He was like being condescending mostly to Frankie.
I think Murtok would be in enough taverns to where this is pretty commonplace for him. He kind of just ignores it.
Anyway, they eat and then they go on, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you didn't want anything else, he just brought out the pickles, and that's about it. So,
what was his name again? Casey?
Yep.
Casey, you said we were coming?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, of course I'm coming. I was just talking to this really cool guy.
The giant warforged kind of covers his face and goes back to work. Like, Oh, that's so sweet. And he goes back.
I want to see if I know. This is a knowledge check to see if I know what he's made out of. Darn it.
What?
the constructs. The Warforged.
I mean, I'm going to give you a disadvantage due to, but yeah, he definitely has like a magic like kind of thing to him because obviously he does have like these emotions, and the way he moves is more magic based than actually mechanical or electrical, or even oil based. It's definitely more magical oriented.
All right.
But yeah.
Anyway, he
Wait,
moves
let's
on.
Go.
I got you down.
Well, I assume by now we'd be like with the caravan, like getting all set up. Like Ramir has like.
Oh yeah.
Actually, we should do some shopping.
Shopping.
Yes.
That is not a bad idea. I don't know what I would need to get though. I'm still really good on arrows.
Ramir just kind of goes back into the blacksmith. Do you have spare parts?
Ah, my good friend. Nice to see you. Ah, now what do you need? I'm sorry. I'm a little excited. It's been a while.
Spare parts.
Oh, some scrap metal, of course. All those inventors always needing scrap metal and wooden planks and all that goodness. Let's see here. And he kind of just opens up a big trunk that's just tucked in back. And he just rushes through like wrenches and nails and everything. And he's like, aha! Yeah.
How much
Has a
scrap metal do I
big,
get?
like, you get like 15. 15
Ooh,
scrap
that's
metal.
a lot, because I already had 15.
Now that will be 20 silver. For the scrap metal, of course.
He hands the gold.
Ah, I see.
Thank you for your business. He bows a little bit.
Oh, I mean, I can go give you change if you need it, but if, I mean, is this okay? I mean, really? Okay.
He just walks out. He doesn't want to speak to the dwarf more than that, to be honest.
He's kind of
Oh,
just...
the guy's a dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay. Forget what I said. Murchog will not be anywhere near that place.
Okay. Prejudice. It destroys everything. Okay, so anyway.
Ramir just knows this is a cheap place to get scrap metal. That's all he really comes there for.
I think Murchog would
What
hate
a
dwarves
nice
so
people.
much he wouldn't even associate with them at all.
What a nice keto.
Well, the thing is, he grew up with dwarves.
Yeah.
Well, Murchog's entire tribe has been feuding with dwarves for hundreds of years.
Jeez.
Oh, John,
Get
the
those
map
four.
just moved, by the way.
My bad. The
It's an
world
earthquake!
shifts. You know,
You have that on the wrong layer, don't you?
I probably do.
Oh,
I've
anyway,
had it on the map
what do
layer and I
these
still
vendors
moved it.
have?
One of them has like fish, one has like jewelry. Which jewelry is actually very good. Why? They each hold properties of elements. If like
Any ice element.
any
Yeah, that would have been perfect for this quest. You
yeah.
should get one for next time, man.
Yeah.
Just in case. Even
True.
if you do have your little fan do
I want to upgrade my fan to make it ice so that I can turn on the fan whenever we're in like close proximity to any like more fire giants or next to a volcano or something.
This is probably a good idea, and you do probably have the coin for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this rather large lady looks at you. And she's like, "Oh yes, honey. What would it be? Would it be any topaz or
Any
Ooh, does that
gems? Any gems with ice properties?
She blinks. Ice properties. Okay. See here. And then she goes through like her little book. Ice properties.
Can I do knowledge
yes.
arcana with advantage because I know like these are things that you can use for technology.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, she is finding right now. Yeah, you definitely know.
What gems are ice property?
It would definitely be like turquoise would be more water. I'm going to say like what was the name of that stone? Zircon? Zircon.
Zircon?
Yeah, zircon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Zircon.
I know this because I watch Steven Universe.
Same.
Have you been watching any of the newest episodes?
I've seen the most recent too.
I haven't.
Yeah, with Lars and
Here's
everything.
a more specific question: has everyone seen up to Jungle Moon at least?
Yes.
I don't think Takira has, but I have.
Woohoo, I have. Still waiting on that next Steven book.
I might
anyway.
as well get caught up.
It's only 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It really drives me nuts that they have such long periods between episodes, and then
I
the next
know.
ones
Uh-huh.
are not even going to be anything central to the main mystery.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to wait till like the end of that game actually gets.
Like,
So
I like the
will be
story of
killer.
Steven Universe, but I feel like it has really horrible pacing issues.
Yeah.
It has a lot of filler.
I'm really
Oh.
worried, like, if you were to watch the series in one sitting, it would be really bad.
Wait, we should get on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Steven Universe can wait.
Yes, it can wait. Stones
Because
can
I
wait,
haven't
but
I
your
haven't
stone-
watched the recent ones, so don't spoil. Also,
Right.
I do know about Lars because Tumblr,
right.
but
Yeah.
that's about it.
But anyway, the lady's like, "Oh yes, Zircon, of course." And she goes into a little tiny itty bitty little trunk. She opens it, and she kind of pinches it and widens it, and the trunk expands. And she digs her hand in there. Actually, no, she puts her whole arm in there, and she's digging around. Ah, here we are, Zircon. Here you are. Would be a gold piece if you don't mind.
A gold for a gem? Steel? Steel?
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
Well, it's I mean, this is a small town. I mean, they're not going to try to. I mean, they could ramp it up, but
It's
well.
just like normally those
it's
are like
vendor.
that's like super cheap for a gem though.
It's a zircon. Anyway, Anyway, but yeah, you run. I'm guessing you run off with your new gem, like a golden, like you have the golden ticket or something.
No,
Where
I
is it?
just put
Oh,
it
you
in
just
my
don't.
bag and then
Off.
walk off, look at what other people have. What do other people have?
There's a tiefling who's selling like fish and like other sorts of general goods. And there is a human woman with like braids, and she's selling like fruits, and she's glaring down the tiefling man, running down her business.
They're
Yeah.
two different businesses though.
Yeah. These are separate businesses, my friend. Survival of the fittest.
Well, I go to the fruit vendor because Roran prefers eating stuff he doesn't have to cook when he can. How much rations can I buy?
You can buy as much money as much money as you can have. You could buy the entire thing if you wanted to.
Well,
but
much
obviously you
would
wouldn't.
5 rations be?
5 rations?
5 rations worth.
I mean,
I'm not gonna buy any rations. I'm gonna just try.
5 rations. So that would mean calculate.
I'm not gonna buy any rations. I'm just gonna use survival to hunt.
Silver. 95 silver.
Darn it, you're making me have to do math.
How do you think I feel? I'm calculating here. I'm calculating. You don't have to calculate. I do that.
How much? 95?
95 silver.
So I have 11 silver and 875 gold. Okay. Alright, I like put that in my bag and walk off. By the way, is this lady really here, or is she just there from last session?
Ooh, Harabi? Harabi?
Yeah, Harabi.
Yeah, she's just checking out the scene. If I'm guessing she sees you, just oh, hello. Nice to see you.
Hi, we're gonna go out to where's the caravan going again?
Northeast.
Okay, we're gonna go northeast to... You said the capital, right?
Wait, what?
Where did you say we were going? What city?
A meteorite? Oh, you're going to... See, I actually wrote down the name for this. Smelton.
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 No? Smelton. Oh, I haven't been there in a while. Mind if I join?
I don't mind, but you'll have to ask the caravan we're going with.
Oh, yes, of course.
He walks up the caravan. I'm guessing that you come too, Frankie.
Yeah.
Frankie?
Is it alright if I do my shopping now?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was gonna wait.
Pick up and drop. No,
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
do that. Okay.
I didn't want to
ahead.
try to have you have 2 people shopping at the same time.
Oh, no. Don't worry about that.
So I was gonna wait for him to finish shopping and then do my shopping.
We just have to take turns, that's all. But yeah, go ahead.
So, Frankie asked the lady at the jewelry, she's like, so is it just one for each 4 element, like water, fire, earth, wind, or what other kind of elements do you have?
Well, I just bought ice, so...
That's kind of like water, though.
Well, we do have plenty different
It's a mix of wind and water.
Plenty different things, to be honest. Let's see here. She looks through her book of damn names and everything. All right, here we are. Okay, ruby. That does fire. More or less fire. Sapphire and zircon, they also do water and ice, and topaz does lightning, emerald poison, peridot acid, amethyst necrotics. It makes you weaker. In a diamond. It has a prism of some sort, but that's all I can seem to find. I mean, other than that, if you find any stones, be sure to give me a call. I mean, I would be happy to give you the lowdown.
Frankie, she's like,
never see this NPC again.
She's like, how much would it cost for something with lightning and something with fire? And how much does the diamond cost?
Oh, I don't have any diamond, Gary.
I thought you said you had a diamond.
Oh no, this is just what the book said.
Oh.
I'm just telling you what they do.
She's kind of bleh. Okay, well, do you have something for lightning and something for fire?
Lightning and fire, of course. Okay.
What are
She
you
reaches her arm in there and grabs out one ruby and one topaz.
How much is it?
2 gold.
This is a steal.
I know she's not a very good business lady, but she has a stock.
She kind of pauses, or Frankie pauses, like, what if I get, like, a little bit more? So those 2, and probably an ice one.
All right, Zircon. Yes, Zircon. Yes.
And then
Plucks
did
it
you
out.
have any, like, earth ones?
You're just stocking up on enchanting gems, aren't you?
Yes!
I think that's an agate, but I sadly do not have any of that.
Okay,
Could possibly find any in mountains or something like that.
alrighty. I think just those 3 will do. So
All
it's-
right.
Yeah.
She puts it in a little baggie, like all the little gems in a little bag, and kind of places it towards him and shoves it. And all right.
So you said it was a ruby, a topaz, and what else?
A zircon.
Okay. I'm writing it down. Okay. And so it's 3 gold?
Yes, 3 gold.
Sounds good.
All right, pleasure doing business.
Okay,
Call
now
me.
She's kind of like, okay, I will. It's the kind of, I will definitely not do that.
And she was never seen again.
Or like she's like, okay, I will definitely, then I will never do that. Now, which one of these was selling food?
Okay. The one general food, the tiefling.
I want rations.
Okay. Okay.
You can get one from either.
Yeah. Fruit
Just
or
pick your poison.
normal food.
Fish or normal food.
One
Well,
of
yeah.
each. Why not?
general. But anyway, he has like a general and she has fruit.
One of each.
They actually kind of glare at each other like, she stole food from me more. No, she stole more food from me. How dare you? You get out of here. But yeah, how much rations are you buying?
I just wanted up to. I already had 1 ration, but I want like 3, so
One
just one
more?
from each vendor.
Okay, let me just do the math
I was
here.
gonna count the pickles as a ration.
Yeah, you can count that as a ration.
So she gets pickles from both of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for her. Oh, how much would that be for?
Yeah, a few seconds. So 3 rations.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it'd be 2 rations, 1 from each.
Shopping takes a while. I apologize.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to be fast.
That's 67 sold.
67 silver?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm literally doing math.
I will figure that out. I'll write it down, but I'll figure it out later in my little character sheet.
Technically, it's 19 silver per ration. That's really how I brought it up to be.
Okay.
Mm.
But that's all Frankie does, and then she kind of catches up with everybody.
All right. And I'm going to say with that, our session is over.
Oh, really?
I would
Oh.
think so. It's kind of getting late. It's already 12.
Yeah, it's like almost midnight where you guys are at.
Yeah, so may as well stop.
And I want to play some more Skyrim before the end of the night.
Oh, good.
Alright,
That ended up
so-
working out.
I'll
Thanks.
get more sleep than I thought I was gonna get. Yay!
Wait, thanks all for coming to the stream, and if you're watching the recording, thanks for watching the recording. Yeah.
Oh, one of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, bye.
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 Bye.